friends, it's Anna here. Welcome in my next video. Today I have a process video for Pink and Paper shop. I will be working with the My Bright Life collection from Pebbles. This is the collection I am working in September, so I will have 3 projects made with this line. And I love this collection, to be honest. I love colors, I love flowers, and this collection has all of it. I will be creating a mixed media background using some distress oxide ink, and I will be adding flowers, colors to my project. I had a 6x4 picture and I cut a circle out of it, so my picture will be round. And now I am going through a 12x12 paper pad from this collection, picking some solid patterns because I want to cut out some flowers with this collection. So I am using quite old magnolia dye. This is a peony flower. I am not sure if those dyes are still available in the shop. I will check it, and if they are, I will link it in the description box below. If not, you can use any other flower. You can use a cut file from Silhouette store, whatever you prefer. You can also use pre-made flowers like Prima make. I just wanted to have those colors, and I only have some pink flowers because I'm not that into the paper flowers like I used to be years ago, so I do not have a lot of them in my stash. And as you can see, I am bending the petal of the flower, and I am connecting together 2 4-petal flowers and 1 3-petal flower. The die is the set of 1 4-petal flower and 1 3-petal flower, but you can combine them whatever you like and create flowers however you like. It's not any manual you have to follow. You can do whatever you want. So you can try different flower shapes, different flower combinations to create the ones you like the most. I am looking for some paper to be a background for my picture, but in the end you won't be able to see it almost at all because the background is darker and it's surrounded by embellishments, but I like to add frame to my picture. I will be cutting it out by hand. I don't have a bigger die than the die I already used on my photo, but it's really very, very easy and you can do it. Everyone can, if I can. I have this idea inspired by this paper with crochet hoops? No, how to say it in English? You know, those embroidery hoops that are in one of the papers. You can also find some of them in the embellishments, in ephemera pieces, and in stickers. I have a paper pad from this collection, 6x12 sticker sheet, double sticker sheet, ephemera pack, and transparent stickers. They are 2 in this pack, so I am working with this. You can easily mix this My Bright Life collection with the previous collection by Pebbles called Patio Party. It's very similar, have similar color palette, and you can easily connect those collections together. I am fussy cutting some of the embroidery hoops from the paper. I'm not sure if I will use all of them, but I chose the ones with inscriptions that will match my theme. And when it comes to theme, I have a very fresh picture of my daughter Gabrysia. She is starting a 4th grade this September, and I snapped a picture outside the house at the day she started school, and I want to scrap this moment. So I am making a back to school layout kind of a thing. I noticed that this collection has very various, I would say, embellishments, motifs. There are cakes, cacti, llama, but there are also some school related items like books. There is a backpack also, so I thought it will also match this theme. And she's a girl and she looks pretty in flowers in every occasion. And when I'm quite happy with the composition, I snap the picture. This is something I very often do when I'm happy with how things are lying down and I know that I have to remove them because I will adding a layer beneath or a mixed media. I just snap the picture and I have something to relate, and I'm not worried that I cannot combine the elements in the same composition that I liked before. I am creating a background using Distress Oxide Faded Jeans color. I have a watercolor 12 by 12 paper sheet. It's very important to have a watercolor paper because we are using a lot of water. And I don't know if you are familiar with Distress Oxide, but those inks are very, very fun to use, and they do not work like any other inks because you can stamp with them and they have this chalky finish. They are not the same that classical distress inks because they react with water. When you spray over the ink, add water to the ink, it changes the color, it starts to oxidize, I think it's the correct word, and when it oxidizes it changes the color a little bit, so you have like two shades and you can really work magic with it. So I use the oxidized version in the background by adding water to this kind of a watercolor flow effect. And then I used a stencil. This is a very old stencil from Prima, but I am sure circles are quite common and you can find replacement for this one. You can also cut this with your Silhouette Cameo and use it as a stencil. And I applied it with a sponge. I didn't change the color of the ink, and then I used water to drop it, to add a few drops over the background. And as you can see, some of the spots are like faded. It looks like bleached. This is really cool effect, and playing with Distress Oxides, even though if you are scrapbooker, can be very fun. And my background is ready, so I am reaching for my cell phone to get the reference picture of how I wanted the elements to be placed on my layout. And now I am adding more fun stuff, more embellishments. At first I'm just arranging my composition. I'm not gluing things down, but I do not wait to glue things down till the very end of the process, because I know it can drive you mad when you just put elements from one side to another, not being decided what you should use. So gluing things down at the first part of process is a good idea. You can unglue things if you need to. Just don't press them too firmly to the background, so you'll be able to remove elements. But it's a starting point, and I usually do not change what I glue at the first stage of my process. I just keep adding, and keep trying to make it look better, even if the first attempt wasn't perfect. I have this backpack ephemera piece from ephemera pack, and I think it's just perfect for the first day of school. And I am using a lot of dimension, adding 3D foam squares, adding cardboard, whatever fits your needs and whatever suits your wallet, I would say, because dimensional tapes can be very expensive if you use a lot of them, like me. So I'm using cardboard for bigger pieces. I also want to use those two butterflies. They are from ephemera pack, but I don't like this white outline, so I'm just trimming it down to the shape of the butterfly, and I only have a colorful part with no white outlines. I also cutted the leaves for my flowers. I did it by hand. I didn't use any dye or something like that. It's a very, very simple shape, so you really don't need anything to make them. And I remembered I had some globe in the stickers, so I thought it will also look nice in the school theme. So I changed one of the embroidery hoops into the globe, and there are also books and I think a notebook in this sticker sheet, so I will use it on my layout too. I am adding more leaves. This paper is also from my Bright Life collection, and it's this very juicy green color, and it complements this navy and reddish red dark pink combination very well, and it makes everything pop when you add this kind of yellow to the background like this. And as I'm looking at this, I'm really happy with this navy color. I think those dots look very pretty, and I'm happy I use this this distress oxide on my page. There are many colors of distress oxides, and Tim Holtz is keep adding new ones to the family once in a while, but you can easily build up a whole rainbow right now. I think maybe there are 20 or even more colors. There are vivid colors, and there are also darker colors, whatever fits your style. I have books, I have a notebook, I have a backpack, I have flowers, butterflies, everything that matches the theme and the girly stuff. And I'm still trying. I didn't cut out any part of the process, so you can follow me exactly like I was doing this page. I was thinking what should I use, where should I use it, if I should need a 3D foam square or should I glue it down flat, because well, when you have limited items like I do, and I like working with limited items because it fastens the process and it makes it look more cohesive than going through the stash searching for matching elements. This was always a nightmare for me, and making pages took ages when I was running through my stash. But when I joined the Hip Kit Club team, we got monthly kits every month, and we are working with the kits only, and it taught me, I think it will be a good form, it taught me that working with kids is so fun and so easy, and that I really should have those kits on my desk, even if I'm not working. Sorry, I will turn down the Facebook because notifications are coming, and even if I'm not working with the kit like Hip Kit Club kit, I like to gather my own supplies in a kind of a kit, so it lies on my desk and I do not reach for anything more. No, maybe I am looking for some matching alphabet stickers in my sticker stash, but it's something I always do. When we are talking about stickers, I am adding title right now. I have stickers from Willow Lane collection, and they are just divine. I must tell you, I am in love how they look. This is the kind of alpha I like the most. Many colors, funky shape, and you can easily create beautiful titles, and I really should have bought 2 of them, I think, right now. Maybe they will be still available and I will be able to buy some more. Okay, so I stopped, I finished the composition, and then I thought that upper part and bottom part of my layout looks kind of an empty, so I will be adding those strips of papers in the same strips that I used to build the flowers, because I don't want to add too many new textures and colors, and I will be adding them. I just use my hand to cut the shape. They are not even, and I will glue them down and the upper and bottom part of the layout. I think I said it well. Sorry, I doubt in my English very much today. I don't know why. I started learning Spanish by myself, and I think it might be the capacity of my brain that I only can learn one language that is not my own language. So maybe I'm starting to forgetting English instead. So sorry for that. I still hope you can understand me and what I'm trying to say. If not, you can ask questions in comments. Okay, I have the stripes, and I still feel that I have this kind of a bigger empty spot in the left bottom corner, so I thought I will add this bicycle. It's not related to the school, but it's small and it matches this spot, and I know I will not use bicycle in any project soon. That's why I think why not go with it. And I will be adding 4th grade here. I already have Let's Start part of the title, and now will be added a 4th grade, so it will be Let's Start the 4th grade. I am using Pink Fresh Studio puffy stickers. They were released a few months ago. It was the whole collection called the Mix number 2, I think, and there were several colors of the stickers and several colors of not the stickers, the puffy alpha stickers. They are tiny and they matches every project. And now I'm adding inside parts of the flowers, but somehow I couldn't apply 3 tiny dots. They were connected into the bigger one, so I'm trying once again. I am using 3 colors of Nuovo drops. I will link them all in the description box. It's Nuovo drops. Why I'm saying Nuovo? Nuovo drops. And this is the finished project. I also add some red splatters of the camera because I thought they are much needed in here. And here are the close-ups. Check the description box for the links of the products. And thank you for watching. See you soon on my next video. Bye bye.